So, UFC 316 is finally over, and what a thrilling encounter it was between two great fighters. The MMA pros also shared their valuable reactions to this incredible fight.
Left turn.
No, I'm not gonna do no one this. It was so easy, guys. Thank God. Hard work paid off. I'm great, healthy, happy, not hungry anymore. Let's go.
Oh, congrats, congrats.
We are the champions! One, two, three, champions! Let's go. Okay, guys. Yes, I'm gonna say Kayla Gauman, always say Jos, okay? Kayla's Gauman, Jos! Gauman, Jos! Gauman, Jos! So happy for you. You deserve it. Well deserved. Let's go.
Damn. Merab is cooking right now.
This is a great round for Merab.
Oh, is he trying to lock up a choke? Oh, man. Oh!
No. O'Malley's head is the other way.
I can't tell.
No, he's going to turn out.
Oh, no, he might be good now. Oh, I think he's squeezing. I think he's about to tap. He taps. Wow. Wow, he finishes Sean O'Malley. Submit Sean O'Malley and still Merab Dvalishvili. Holy shit. Runs over to Dana White, runs over to Donald Trump. Wow. Damn.
Round one for Merab. Not that close, but like had it. Round two,
close.
Razor close.
Round three, complete mauling and finish
traffic. Just
holy
dominate.
Shit. Wow.
Woo! Oh, man.
Who is going to stop this man?
I don't know that there's a bantamweight on earth.
Who's going to stop this man?
No, I don't see one.
Here is where Merab's lethal knees to the thigh come into play as he just holds on. You fucking ugly cunt, man. What a boring fuck. O'Malley back up to his feet. Merab still just holding on to Merab around the body and kneeing the thigh. Riveting stuff. I love that people pretend to enjoy this. He's kneeing the thigh of O'Malley here in round three. O'Malley gets the underhook. Nice takedown by Merab. Whoa. O'Malley looking to work back up again to his knees. O'Malley up to his base. Merab sitting up right here up against the cage. A lot better of a position for him to try and do something in terms of damage. O'Malley still looking like he's not been in a fight yet. Merab's threatening a choke. He's having a tight choke. O'Malley's spinning. No, it's not on the chin. It's just enough to keep control. This is what Merab does. Oh, it's a tight choke. It's actually a tight choke. No, don't tap. He's finished him. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck this boring shit, man. What a submission from Merab over O'Malley. He gets a choke. Oh, it's so dull to watch, man.
Okay, and there's the front headlock. And now he's going to threaten with the ninja choke. He's going to threaten. No, there's no choke, but he's going to turn him back down with it. Again, the front headlock. What do we talk about? Even if you build height, he's still going to have that front headlock series. Oh, he might tap him here. Wow. I stand corrected. I didn't think he was a submission threat. He sure is. And that was an Ezekiel choke. Let's see it. It's sort of like a rear naked choke front facing. That's sick. And then all the fighters are like, oh, with Trump. Like they all do that.
Very good round for Merab. Merab trying to threaten with the ghillie. Very, very good round for Merab. Merab trying to threaten with the ghillie. No, O'Malley's out. He's not going to get him. Merab looking for the north-south choke. O'Malley's about to tap. And he taps out. He taps out in round two. Merab is the man. Makes it look easier. Makes it look easier. Makes it look easier. Makes it look easier.
I didn't think it was possible that Merab Dvalishvili could look even more dominant than he did in the first fight, because again, this narrative from the first fight was it was close. I didn't think it was close. This fight was certainly not close. What a performance from Merab Dvalishvili, getting his first finish since the Marlon Moraes fight, submitting Sean O'Malley. First fighter to submit Sean O'Malley in the UFC. Incredible performance here from Merab. Looked like more than a minus 285 favorite. He was striking with O'Malley. He wasn't, afraid to engage. He was getting takedowns. He picks O'Malley up. This was a amazing performance where we got to start having that conversation about Merab being one of the best of all time at bantamweight. This was an amazing performance here. And listen, credit to Sean O'Malley. I know he made a lot of adjustments. He looked a lot more fit this time around, didn't have any injuries. He did everything he needed to do, but Merab is just so good, and I really don't see anyone beating him for a long time.
The highly anticipated rematch between Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili has concluded, and the MMA world is buzzing. Here's how the pros are reacting to the fight. Previewing the rematch before the eventful night, Henry Cejudo and Kamaru Usman shared their thoughts ahead of the fight. Cejudo had predicted a clear dominance from Merab Dvalishvili, anticipating that Merab would bring relentless pressure and hurt Sean O'Malley badly. He pointed out that the style Merab had trained for was particularly difficult for O'Malley to overcome. Kamaru Usman also highlighted Merab's confidence, especially after his win over Umar Nurmagomedov, and believed that confidence would carry over. And it ultimately did, proving to be a key factor in the rematch.
Henry, this is your division.
O'Malley and Merab. I think it's total domination from Merab's side. You could train for styles like Sean, but could you train for Merab? And I think that's harder.
He really feels like this fight was up in the air. It was closer than everyone thinks. Yes, of course, he did get taken down. Did he really take any really significant damage in that fight? But I think Merab's confidence after getting through a fight like Umar Nurmagomedov, he has solidified himself as the champ. He's still training just as hard. I think it's going to be extremely difficult to grab that belt off of him.
Could he get the job done? Of course. He's going to have to do it within those first two. If he doesn't, it's going to be the exact same fight, and Merab's confidence of knowing what he could do to him, take him down.
Reflecting on the rematch, Tim Welch had noted that it might play out much like their first fight. He had been confident in Sean O'Malley's ability to inflict damage and showcase his skills throughout the full 25 minutes. Welch pointed out that O'Malley came out of the fight without any visible damage to his legs, and praised his ability to make Merab Dvalishvili tired with smart movement and precision striking.
Really, not really. I'm expecting the same Merab, a guy who's an expert at winning 25 minutes, getting into positions where he's doing just enough damage to not get stood up, and where it looks like he's winning to the judges, pinning people on the fence, pinning people in half guard, pinning people in their guard. He's just an expert at winning 25 minutes. I don't think there's been a fight after that Sean has been so healthy. Like after the fight, it's like there wasn't a bruise on his body. I think he had a little bruise on his leg, but he felt completely fine. So he's just an expert at making you tired and getting positions where he can just cook the clock.
Corey Sandhagen had spoken extensively about Sean O'Malley leading up to the rematch, particularly addressing O'Malley's confident prediction of victory. Prior to the fight concluded, Sandhagen reflected on his pre-fight assessment, where he had acknowledged that the matchup could go either way. He had pointed out specific tendencies that made him lean toward O'Malley. Sandhagen had noted that the favorite was certainly beatable, and while it was possible for the other fighter to win, he had remained confident in O'Malley's chances.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I definitely can see O'Malley winning. I don't think that he's like written off just because he lost the first time. I think that I could definitely still see him winning. If I was like a betting man, I would bet on Merab, but I wouldn't bet a ton on him, like I wouldn't put the Merab. So I think it's going to be a really competitive fight. Like round by round, it was like potentially competitive last time, but there was like a trajectory of the fight in which it was going. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, I got no idea, to be honest with you. I think that Merab will probably win, but it's MMA, so.
Offering a somewhat similar opinion, MMA Guru had mentioned before the fight that he saw it as a 50-50 matchup, but was leaning towards Sean O'Malley to come out on top. He admitted he didn't have a firm stance, relying on his intuition and guessing power. Before the fight, he highlighted that the win could play a significant role in shaping O'Malley's future trajectory in the sport.
I pick Sean O'Malley to win. I just might do it. I don't know why I think Sean O'Malley wins, but I think Sean O'Malley wins. And I hates that I think that, and I can't help but think it. So I may indeed pick Sean O'Malley to win. I might. I'm on the fence. I'm 50-50. I think we're getting a Sean O'Malley win, and then guess what? A Marcus McGee win over Peter Yan. It's going to be Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen for the title, and then O'Malley will move up. Bet you anything. You just got the JDM underdog pick.
Meanwhile, Demetrius Johnson had shared his thoughts ahead of the fight, suggesting a potential game plan for Sean O'Malley to secure a win. He noted that O'Malley would need to force the action and find success with takedowns. However, Johnson had warned that if O'Malley relied too heavily on jabs and keeping his distance, Merab Dvalishvili could take control.
Right? If Sean doesn't have the mindset like, I'm going to get taken down, I'm inviting the takedown, I'm going to force this fight against Merab, he's going to be so much better. But if he has the mindset like, I'm going to keep my distance, I'm going to teep, I'm going to jab and all that stuff, Merab's going to get across that void.
He's going to.
Merab's going to take you down. It's up to you. If like, fuck it, I'm going to fight it. You're gonna fight my guard, and I'm not gonna allow you to just ground and pound. I'm gonna frame. I'm gonna grab your hands. I'm gonna look for triangles. I'm gonna look to sweep you, and then when I sweep you, I'm not gonna get up and run away. I'm gonna sweep you. I'm gonna stay on top. Now it's on my terms. I'm on top. These aren't on your terms. And just when you were saying that, I was like, wow. I've always thought you were intelligent, like when you do things, but when you're like...
Meanwhile, Joe Rogan, while reviewing the fight, raised concerns about Sean O'Malley's ability to deal with Merab Dvalishvili's pressure. He had expressed doubt beforehand about whether O'Malley could successfully keep Merab off him.
Rematch with Sugar Sean. That's an interesting fight. Very interesting fight. I do not know how Sugar Sean keeps that guy off of him, but I do like what he's been doing. Got off social media, got his hip fixed, which was a big problem. There's a lot of these fighters that take these fights because it's a lot of money and it's a big event and they don't want to cancel and they got a significant injury. Sean could not wrestle. Imagine not being able to wrestle in camp and you got to go face Merab.
Who's going to get you on the ground?
He's that guy's superhuman. There's no one like him. The cardio that guy has is off the charts. It's just off the charts. I've never seen anything like it. He doesn't get tired. And he's full gas.
Highlighting Merab Dvalishvili's exceptional speed and athleticism, Joe Rogan had asserted that Merab would be a tough challenge for Sean O'Malley. In Rogan's view, Merab's relentless pace and unyielding athletic nature were likely to wear O'Malley down. He also pointed out that even someone as skilled as Omar Nurmagomedov had struggled to keep Merab off him, emphasizing just how difficult Merab was to contain, a prediction that proved accurate once the fight played out.
Gas. No breaks, the entire fight. It's just smothering, overwhelming people. Even Nurmagomedov, who's also an animal, he couldn't keep him off of him. It's like, this mother crazy. And then when DC went to visit him on Sunday, the day after the fight, he was out running.
What?
Yep. DC went to his house to congratulate him, and he's like, and DC made a video of it because he showed a video of Merab's gym. He's got this gym in his garage, pretty dope, and he's like, this is out running. He just won the world title. The next day, he's running. He's an animal, man. He's a...
Meanwhile, Tim Welch had predicted that Sean O'Malley would seriously hurt Merab Dvalishvili. He had expressed strong confidence in O'Malley's ability to land powerful shots and eventually secure a takedown. Welch had specifically predicted that O'Malley would get the takedown in the third round.
I envision a hard fight where Suge's coming out of there dirty, but I envision him finding one of his shots. We got the old gloves backs, and those things are like boxed, those gloves. And I envision him cracking Merab on the lips, hurting him, cracking him again, and then TKOing him.
Wow. Late, middle, early?
Maybe third round.
All right. And then we do it again for a third time.
Yep.
There it is.
On the other hand, Luke Thomas had raised serious concerns about Sean O'Malley's chances, firmly dismissing the idea that he could defeat Merab Dvalishvili. In Thomas's view, O'Malley lacked the necessary tools to overcome someone with Merab's style and pressure. He had remarked that if it were Corey Sandhagen in the matchup, he might have believed Merab was at risk. Before the fight, Thomas pointed at Merab's performance throughout his career, highlighting his relentless cardio, calling it virtually endless and among the best in all of MMA.
Tank of a person. I cannot believe she could find a way to get to 35. This has to be doing unbelievable amounts of damage to her. So I think that like she'll win this one and maybe get the Nunes fight, and maybe she'll compete after that, but she has to have a handful of fights left in her career. This is not sustainable. She cannot keep this up.
Pena is very gamed as well. She's experienced. She's someone that's been in there with some of the best, you know, in the division. How likely is it, do you think, that we might see sort of the scale defeat Kayla on the way to this fight? Because we've seen her last performance was a little bit underwhelming. These weight cuts obviously take so much out of her. How realistic do you think it is that
Meanwhile, Jamahal Hill had noted that Sean O'Malley was backed by a strong, experienced team that helped him make smart adjustments for the rematch. However, he also pointed out that Merab Dvalishvili was constantly evolving and becoming more dangerous with each fight. Hill emphasized that O'Malley would indeed struggle to wrestle Merab off him once the pressure started, comparing it to trying to move a mountain.
I think O'Malley and his team are fairly smart. And I think they make good adjustments. So do I think it'll be exactly the same? No. But Merab is a tough puzzle, bro. That's a tough puzzle. That's a tall task to ask. You know, and he's getting better. He's constantly getting better. He's constantly growing, and he's growing in comfortable as a champion. So, you know, I think it'd be difficult to wrestle him off that mountain.
Moving on, Javier Mendez had suggested that Sean O'Malley would need to maintain distance and strike from the outside to secure a victory. He emphasized that O'Malley should avoid engaging too closely with Merab Dvalishvili. Reflecting on their first fight, Mendez highlighted O'Malley's effective front kicks in the 5th round and stressed the importance of not retreating from Merab, but rather meeting him with well-timed counters.
Honestly, if Sugar keeps the distance and keeps striking at him, you know, with the body shots, etc., and don't engage with him and the inside, you know what I mean, and just strike at him from the outside, I think Sugar can pull it off. You know, he could definitely pull it off, and then he should have some confidence from the 5th round when he hit him with that beautiful front kick that hurt him. You know. So if he can pull that one off, I think he can do well. But I think running from him is not the way to go. Attacking him, just attack him at a distance, but attack him. Don't run from him. Why are you going to run from him? He can keep that cardio up forever. Yeah. So the whole idea is to pick him apart.
Javier Mendez had asserted that in order for Sean O'Malley to secure the victory, he needed to pick Merab Dvalishvili apart strategically. At the same time, he had acknowledged Merab's incredible stamina, noting that he maintained a high level of energy throughout all 5 rounds, something O'Malley would also need to match. Reflecting on Merab's fight with Umar Nurmagomedov, Mendez had highlighted Merab's exceptional athleticism and relentless fighting style.
And he's got the distance, he's got the striking over him. So you just have to be smart and confident, you know, and that's what I would do. And I'm pretty sure you're doing the same thing. I'm pretty sure that's what you're working on. But 100% that's what I would do. And yeah, you guys can definitely pull it off. You just have to be able to do this for 5 whole rounds, 5 hard rounds, you know, because if you're not, then that's going to be a problem, because this guy's going to be there the 5th round just as strong the 5th round as the 1st round. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I mean, he is an expert at winning 25 minutes.
Yes. I mean, look what he did with Umar. I mean, for me, I thought Umar won the 5th round, but I'm probably biased, you know, but it's like he acted like the champion.
KL Sonnen had also shared his thoughts on what the future could hold for Sean O'Malley, expressing his belief that O'Malley would win the fight. However, he had emphasized that this might be O'Malley's last real chance to defeat Merab Dvalishvili. Sonnen had stated that if O'Malley lost, he might either move down from the 135-pound division or potentially step away from fighting altogether. On the other hand, he had noted that a victory would have opened up significant opportunities for O'Malley moving forward.
Implications of Sugar Sean O'Malley, Merab Dvalishvili 2 coming up next UFC pay-per-view.
Sean O'Malley wins this fight, or quite possibly never fights at 135 again. The only path for Sean O'Malley forward, just so he doesn't get in that terrible spot, I'll use Rich Franklin, I say it as respectful, but Rich was so good, but then he had an Anderson problem. Rich could beat everybody up badly, except for Anderson. And, you know, Max ended up there with Volkanovski. Like, sometimes this happens, and this will be Sean's last shot at Merab. They're not going to go to a part 3. And if he can't get around Merab, he's going to have to go up to 145. And that's a big prediction. Sean O'Malley is our sport's biggest star. When the biggest star is having to start worrying.
Dust has settled, the rematch is in the books, and the fight world is buzzing. As the cage door closed, all the bold predictions, confident breakdowns, and heated debates came face to face with reality. Some pre-fight takes aged like fine wine, others not so much. From those who saw Merab's pressure coming to those who believed in O'Malley's precision, voices from every corner of MMA are now reacting to what actually unfolded. One thing's for sure, the conversation isn't over. It's only just getting started. Drop your thoughts in the comments, let us know whose prediction came closest, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss the aftermath of the sport's biggest showdowns. See you in the next one.